the ropes and had it on the line. Coming straight from a place where they know I'm gonna shine. Just get rich and die trying.
The type of season I'm trying to have is the best season I can have personally, which is I'm trying to become an All-American tight end. I'm trying to put everything I can together as a football player, from just playing receiver to becoming a tight end, and just learning everything that I had from Roosevelt and putting it all together here. I know what I can do, I know what I need to do, I know how to function through our college system, so I just want to put it all together. And I'm going to need the help from my teammates, my coaches, and I'm going to challenge myself to get to that goal. That's what I'm going to be reaching for. It's going to be a striving for every day to become an All-American tight end, the best tight end I can be here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Eye to Eye with JY. This is your season 2, and I am your host, Jack Young Jr. Now, today's episode is going to be a little bit different because I won't be interviewing nobody. I will just give you guys an update on me and how everything has been. As you guys know, I have transferred from Roosevelt University to Indiana State, and I'm just going to talk to you about my why I entered the portal, and just an update on life and how everything has been from the time I entered the portal to now, which is July 1st, beginning of the new month, and just got done wrapping up OTAs for football practice. So I'm just gonna give you an update for how the transfer portal went through the winter season, winter workouts, spring ball, and then now just my mindset on how everything's about to go. So I hope you guys like it, and today just going to be me and you going eye to eye. So we'll get into it. What was your mindset entering the portal? My mindset entering the transfer portal was just a chance to play Division I football. After my first year at Roosevelt, when we made it to Division II, I had during the spring portal, it was Jacksonville State. There was a coach that wanted me to enter the transfer portal. He asked an agent to talk to me, but I pretty much just told the guy that I didn't want to transfer at the time. That was my junior year. After I was a second team all conference player in the GLIAC, I just started to play football again after I injured myself my sophomore year. So it was my first year back playing Division II football, which is NCAA, after I committed to Roosevelt as an NAIA school. So I wanted to play Division I football. That's why I wanted to enter the transfer portal after my senior season. It was just something that I wanted to do. I walked with the guys that I came in here with as Roosevelt. We came in as a freshman, and we had our senior season. We walked out together, and I also got a chance to play with my brother. That was something that was big, meaningful part into why I stayed my senior year at Roosevelt. But I entered the portal looking the chance to play Division I football, and I wanted to play at a high level. And the MVC is probably one of the best FCS conferences in Division I. So I feel like I landed at a good spot. What emotions were you dealing with that people? Going through the portal was stressful. Like, as I was entering the portal, I wanted to do it the right way. Like, at Roosevelt, like, your goal is to play at Division I football. Like, when you're at a non-Division I, like, everyone wants to play the level. Everyone sees the guys on TV on Saturday, like, oh, I want to be that. Like, why can't I get that opportunity? So that's everyone's mindset in the world now, because NIL, everybody wants to part of the NIL era and get money and maximize their opportunity of playing a college sport. So that was my main reason on why I wanted to enter the portal. But just the emotions, just like, you don't know the uncertainty of the portal. Like, at a D2 level, a lot of people can just enter the portal and then they'll just never find a home. Now, I know I was good enough to find a home, but it was just the uncertainty of, like, when everything hit, it's not as what you see on the internet. Like, oh, you get to the portal and then you get an offer right away. Like, nah, like, it's a process. Like, you got to talk to coaches. Coaches got to see your film. They're going through a season while I just got done going early. So it's like, it's a process, and it's not as what everyone's make it out to seem as like I'm gonna just enter the portal and get to another team, because it's not always the case. What did the portal teach you about the portal taught me just what you want. It's like it's being recruited again, but just as a not as an 18-year-old, as a 21-year-old. So like you've seen the game of like college, like you've seen how college coaches work. You know what they're asking for, what they're getting out of you when they're asking you certain questions on like, hey, what's your GPA? What are you looking for when you enter the portal? Like you're talking to them as a 21-year-old, not an 18-year-old. So I seen the game through a different lens on how coaches are going to treat you, talk to you. Like it'll be coaches. I'll enter the portal and they'll just say, hey, how are you doing? And then get onto their little recruiting pitch like it's a job, like that's what they're supposed to do, but they're not like trying to get to know the player. Like they're trying to recruit me or trying to like will me in to like sell me to what they want to do at their school, but not really trying to understand the person or who they're trying to get to their school. So that's why I appreciated Indiana State, because Coach Hale, he was one of the first coaches to reach out to me while I was in the portal, and he was the first coach that gave me my first Division I offer. So that's one thing, something I appreciate from him, because he would call me not only after our conversation when we got an offer, but just like I would have an offer and he would be the one calling me, checking up on me about how I feel about Indiana State. So like another team will offer me, I'll post it on Twitter and I'll get a call from Coach Hale. I'm like, okay, like this guy really likes me. Like he sees, like he wants me to be me at Indiana State. Like he's not just trying to sell me as a player or like trying to just sell me on what at Indiana State. He wants me to be there. So that's something I really appreciate on just relationships throughout the transfer portal.
Was there any moments during the process
I wouldn't like doubt myself, but it was a point where um I entered the portal before the conference awards came out for the GLIAC. I was a second team all conference player my junior year, and my senior year I had better stats and I wasn't on the conference board. So I felt like me not being on the conference board, I thought it hurt my stock, because like if it was 2 times sound a lot better than just a one timer. But I feel like I'm a good player, and that would like made me doubt myself. Like, oh, I couldn't have gotten the offers that I wanted to get throughout the time, or just like the process of like, dang, like, am I not as good as what I think I am? Like trying to like self-evaluate myself as a football player. But I knew just based on the offers and the guys that like the coaches or just the accounts that were following me, I felt like that was a better opportunity. Like I was getting the right opportunity. Like if you say you're a Division I football player and you get D3 or D2 looks, I mean D2 coaches talking to you, like it's a like something got to add up, and you got to face the fact I was getting a lot of FCS, not the big power force. So I just faced my fact that like, okay, my best impact as a player in college football Division I would be at an FCS. That would be the main part that I can be me, be Jack, be JY 2 times. So
what what kept you grounded during the process?
what kept me grounded? What kept me grounded was just like my circle group. Like I had a group of guys that I talked to that not even been through the portal, but had guys that they talked to throughout the portal. So it would be guys like my friend Carson. He was my first ever true quarterback to talk, like teach me the game of college football, teach me how college football works. So I talked to him about the transfer portal. I had some of my other friends that I met at Roosevelt, like Alex Bailey, Sir Brandon, like a lot of my guys, TG, they just all helped me. I had a close circle to just help me and talk to me about like the day-to-day process and just like keep me level, because like no one's gonna hold you more accountable than your homies, your best friends, because like they see the flaws in you. They don't like obviously everyone has their own flaws, but they see they are going to be the ones to keep you grounded and keep you in the right situation. So I just talked to them throughout the whole process, and they kept me in the right headspace to keep going and kept me motivated. Hey guys, so we'll be into our second part now, talking about my arrival to Indiana State.
What was that first week
My first week at Indiana State was kind of an adjustment. Like, I'm from Chicago, so I'm not from Chicago, but I've been in Chicago for the last 4 years. So I'm like used to trains and just like loud noises, but in here in Terre Haute, there's trains everywhere. There's trains running 3 to 5 minutes every day, just like constantly moving. In my first every day to school, I had to go to school early to get my new ID, and I got caught by a train. So I don't have a car, so I'd be walking to campus. So class is like 8 minutes away, so I would just walk to campus. But it was a train, so I got stuck by a train. But everything else, just like the facilities and just like everything I need, is in the heart of campus. So like at Roosevelt, it was a unique scenario because of the fact that I was in downtown Chicago, so everything was being ran through in the city. So the school would have everything like school based, and then I have to go to Arlington Heights, which is a suburb for the football base. But at Indiana State, everything's just at the heart of the school. So when I got to the school, it was just a whirlwind of just seeing everything, like being able to talk to the coaches, seeing the coach's office right when I got to school is really like surreal to me. And then being able to get weight room and then shakes all in the same area of me going to class, which was kind of a whirlwind, kind of surprising but surreal at the same time, because like I'm getting all the resources that I've been looking for. So that's why I really appreciate it throughout the first week.
When did it hit you that this was?
Just the schedule. Like I know the schedule. Some people wake up early. Like at Roosevelt, we wake up at 6 o'clock. But just like having the schedule of like you're at school and then you got workouts, and then after workouts you got meetings, and after meetings you got OTA practice. That was like okay, and it's all back to back to back. So like when school ends at, let's say your last class ends at 1:45 or like no 12 o'clock, 12:15, and then you got 1:40. You got lunch. So after lunch, you got weight room at 2 o'clock. So after weight room at 2 o'clock, you got meetings at 4 o'clock. After meetings at 4 o'clock, you got to go to the field at 5 o'clock. And it's just back to back, which at Roosevelt, it would be like you got to get on the bus 2 hours and then you got to go to meetings. It's like so much time being like delayed between the bus rides and travel. Where like here, it's just like everything's back to back to back in a row, and just like, all right, you're doing a lot more because like you're having meetings, talking to more people, and then just like going through the motions. Just you get the rep will actually count. I would say the reps matter more.
What was the most challenging aspect early on?
The most challenging aspect was just like adjusting to like a real college experience. I would say like my first year at Roosevelt, I would say was the best college experience because well kind of a weird one at the same time. But like when I first got to college, like I was being taught by the seniors and other transfers and just like older guys on like how college was being worked. Because like as a freshman, you can go through the motions of like being a college athlete, but you don't understand or like what are you doing on a day-to-day basis of being a college athlete. Like what do I have to do? Like or I have to wake up early to eat this or eat that, or like what do I have to do to learn better on the football field? Like just ins and out of being a college football player was something that was an adjustment because of just like everything is just so enhanced, I would say. So like all my flaws was just enhanced to like it was just like all my flaws were just enhanced to where like I have to do it. So we're like I have to do the extra thing of like if I want to get my playbook done, I have to actually go home and read my playbook. Do that. I can't just say I have to do it. I have to actually put in the steps to actually do it, because if you don't, you'll slip up and then somebody else will do it. And then when someone else does it, it's competition to where like you won't be able to get it done because someone else did something that you were supposed to do. So it's all about like what you want to do and like how to do it the correct way.
What excites you the most about being
What excited me the most was just like being a Division I football player, just seeing the mindset. Like when I first got here, like the first 3 months, like I'm not going through the motions, but I'm basically just like seeing like how everything's being arose to. So like I'm seeing just how people like do the extra stuff. Like people like want it in the weight room, like the energy in the weight room every day is just juice, juice, juice. And it's like they're not faking it. Even if they are faking it, they're faking it until they make it. Because eventually, if you keep faking it, you're going to eventually want to just be there, just to be there, just for the vibes, just for the energy of just like you're around everybody, you're around people. So like that's what I really like about just the environment of being here at Indiana State and just seeing just the excitement and just seeing the love of football, like people that want to go better at D1. Like at D2, like you get some people that just like want to go do their actual job and just like, okay, I'm just here because like football is helping me perceive what I want to do on the school side of things. Or like here at Indiana State, you're seeing a lot of guys that are hungry to play at NFL level or at the FBS level, just guys that are just like they just want it. And a lot of people that just want it makes me want it a lot more because like I really want this. I really want it. Like I really want to be what I want to be. I want to be in the NFL. I want to like pursue my career as a journalist. So like being around a lot of people that want to do it like makes me want to go a lot harder. So that's why I appreciate them out being here at Indiana State. Hey, how's it going, guys? We're going to be at part 3 where I'm talking to you about just winter workouts and how winter workouts went and what I took from it because it changed me mentally. I learned a lot through myself through winter workouts. So, what was the hardest part about winter workouts was just the mental strain that you have to take as a football player. I would say is just you got to be mentally challenged, mentally strong, and just like you get to learn more about yourself when you get put in uncomfortable situations. Because I've been at Roosevelt for 4 years, ever since I was a freshman in 2022 to now, and then I've been at Indiana State. It's just like you're accustomed to what you're accustomed to in college. So what I was accustomed to is different than what was here, and then at that level is not the same level, the same standard at Division One. So what I would think is like acceptable at Division 2 is not at Division 1. It's not at all. So I just got to mentally change myself, mentally prepare, mentally challenge myself to do better on and off the field, just as much off the field as physically. Because the more smarter you are, the more intelligent you are as a football player, it will like show on the field because everyone got it physically. Like you hear off your physical ability. So what are you going to stand out? So just the mental aspect was what like challenged me the most.
What winter workouts
Winter workouts revealed how much I really love football, how much I really want to do it, like how much I really want to do this every day because it's a choice. Like it's a choice to wake up early, wake up and get the extra things done on top of what you got to do as a football player. Because like you got to do what everyone has to do. Everyone as a football player has to work out, run, get in shape, and learn their playbook. But who's going to get the extra stuff done, like taking care of their body, making sure their body well, eating right, because you got to eat well to get the gains you want as a football player, sleep, getting your schoolwork done, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you slack off in the schoolwork, then you're going to be the same guy slacking off in the play when you got to learn an assignment or not doing something to walk through, and then it's affecting you in the football game. So it's just everything mentally is just as what you got to do physically is just important. So that's what I learned. I also learned myself. Coach, we had a meeting, and coach talked to us. Coach talked to all the tight ends in the meeting. He was like, "If there were a team full of you, how would your team look?" And Coach Hale, he talked to every tight end in that room. It was 4 of us: Fernando, Jacob, and Jalen. We was just talking to all 4 of us. It was like, if there was a team full of you, what would you guys like? What would be your flaw? And he went at everyone's neck. Like, can't say it in the video, but like he went at everyone's neck and just told everyone about themselves. Like one thing he said about me was like, Jack, like your attention to detail is bad. It's terrible. Like when you're tired, when like things don't go your way, your attention to detail sucks, and that's going to make you lose a lot of football games. And I really just looked at myself like, yeah, like everything that I wanted to do, just like boom, it's right here in the microscope. Like these are your flaws. They're acceptable at D2, but now they're not. And if you want to be good as what you say you are and what you want to be, you got to put in the work. You got to attack your flaws. Like attack your flaws like it's one of your, and attack your flaws and make them your goals. Because I mean your strengths. Because if you attack your flaws, like find a new one every day and you attack it. And that's why I learned about myself throughout this winter.
You surprise yourself at all?
I would say I surprised myself just by just the mentality of just like I never quit. Like something I know that like I wasn't surprised with the numbers that I was producing like in the weight room. I never lifted nothing crazy. I always been a football player, like never was the weight room warrior to like lift crazy things or do anything freaky athletically. Just like I just kept going and kept being a detail and like I really just surprised myself on how much I really wanted. Like I wake up every day doing my same activity and people and like getting the acknowledgement from my like peers really like excites me as much. Just like seeing like what I do on a day-to-day basis and like what I wanted to do is keep going and people just reminding me like I remember Alex Rose, he came talk to me. He was like, it was a Saturday morning. He was like, Jack, like one thing I respect about you is like you're a grinder, you're a worker. You've been coming here, put your head down, and just been working ever since you got here. And I appreciate that from you. And like that's just that was just very appreciative. I'm appreciative of that because like you can do all your stuff and you don't want to do it for kind of like for someone else's attention, but when someone else recognizes what you've been doing, it's just it feels good. So that's what
How the team push each other?
team push each other a lot by just wanting it. Like a lot of people want to, like a lot of people come down from the big time levels from power forward, and they don't want to stay here. They want to get out. So like they want to do everything they got to do to get out, but they got to be right here where their feet are first. So just seeing the mentalities of like other mindset of people that are from Division One, like I'm hearing stories about guys that are going to the NFL and stuff like that. Like at Division Two or NAI, like you hear stories on how I could have been D1, I could have done that, but like when you're at D1, it's different stories now. Like you get to hear different conversation, different way of life, and seeing different like side that people don't really talk about. Like you just hear stories on like, yeah, I was over here and I was working out with this guy and he's in the NFL and this and that. It's like it's so surreal hearing that because like now I'm just one step away from being that guy, being that conversation to like, yeah, I was here when Jack, I seen him work his ass off from when he started to where he's about to go now.
What's up, y'all? We're going to be talking about spring ball now and just how the process on how everything went during my first spring ball as a Division I football player.
What did you improve on the most?
What did I improve on the most? I improved on my mental toughness. Like at Roosevelt, I never had the position coach. I had always been put with the GA. So a new GA come, fresh GA come, he'll just give it to the tight end, and like tight end come. Like my first every year, my first every year, it was they put the tight ends with the O lineman. So I'm with the O lineman coach, and like he teach me how to run block. I'm like acknowledging like, okay, you can run block, but I was a receiver coming out of high school, so I'm a natural receiver. Like I just see the game as a football player through a receiver lens, so I can catch the ball and run routes. So like that's what I really wanted to do when coming out of college. But then when you're tight end, you gotta run, block, you gotta block because that's a part of the game that you gotta do. So. After that, it was just really good and really exciting to just learn how to play football. After that, like being here, Coach Hale, my first ever position coach. So I'm talking to him every day. He's the first guy that can talk to me and adjust critique my play as a football player from the classroom. And he's gonna be the same guy coaching me up on the field as a football player. So like, we in the classroom work and then we're doing the drill work and he's coaching me up like from mentally and physically. And that's something I never had before. That's something I really like because he's want perfection. He's a perfectionist. He want perfection. If he wants to do something, you're doing the best you can at the max effort every time. And that's what he's going to produce. That's what his standard is pretty much. He's not going to tolerate nothing less. So if you're not going to do the best you work, you're not going to be out there. And that's why I appreciate him because he's just want to see the best. And like you may not understand and what you're producing out on the field from a bird eyes view. And Coach Hale is my bird eyes view. So he's been teaching me a lot and just teaching me to get stronger and mentally and just because if he can't break me down, then the man outside on the football field is going to break me down. So he's just coaching me up to build me strong and hard nosed, and I appreciate him for that.
What part or parts of your game did you see elevated?
Parts of my game I see elevated was just like I got faster. I got stronger. I'm skinnier. Like I'm feeling better. Like I got a new body. Like I've been in the D1 weight room. The program has just been great. Like that's why I've been adjusting. Like I've been adjusting. Like my transition here, I've been adjusting through a new body and just learning a new game. It's still football, but like you're learning it through a different lens. You're getting coached better. You're getting coached way harder. So I'm getting taught differently, and I'm elevating my skill gap with the D1 guys. So like I was a D2 football player for 4 years or 2 years, and then now I'm Division 1. I'm like seeing like, okay, I can move just like everyone else can here. Like I have the same body, like I'm having a new body. I lifted strong in the weight room. I'm getting leaner, I'm getting skinnier, and I'm feeling heavier. Like I'm getting heavier in the weight room, but I'm feeling nice, feeling good. So that's just something I've been adjusting to because I just play football, but having a better body and just knowing what you can do from a mindset and just like preparation to heal your body, it's good.
What all are you still working on?
I'm still working on becoming a complete player. Like I just want to work on my routine and find a routine and sticking to it. The best players are the guys that got a routine every day and just stick to that routine and don't let no one like bump them off of it. Like I just want to build a routine and get a good routine in and just like stay consistent, because once you get a good routine in, the consistency will follow based on the routines that you put in place. Because like everyone do what they got to do every day. Like everyone brush their teeth. It's a choice and option to brush your teeth and shower and eat. Like it's a choice and option. So how come we can't have a routine based on choices and options that are just yes, 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 stack yeses, stack good days, stack good opportunities and good routine to have a good mindset to stay consistent, because being consistent is going to teach you a lot of things. Going to teach you discipline, going to teach you structure, going to teach you how to just do everything you want to do the right way by staying consistent.
How different is the game now compared to before?
The game now, Division 1 is, I would say it's nothing completely different from Division 2, because like the trenches as in like the O-line and D-line is the big skill gap, the big gap between each level. The highest level you get the best, like you get the 6'5", 300 O-lineman, and then the 6'6", 275, 285 D-lineman. Like you get those big guys at the D1 level. It's just like skill guys. I feel like they're all the same. Like you all got the fast guys, the tall prototypes. Like it's football at the end of the day, but it's just faster, more crazier athletes, higher IQ players, and smarter players and coaches. So like they're putting players in a better position to where they're not thinking, and the coaches are adjusting to what they see on the field and scheme wise. So that's just been a big adjustment from Division 2 to Division 1. All right, y'all. So we're gonna be on our last segment, and we're gonna talk about my mindset going into my last year eligibility playing college football at Division 1.
What type of season are you trying to have?
Type of season I'm trying to have is the best season I can have personally, which is I'm trying to become an All-American tight end. I'm trying to put everything I can together as a football player, from just playing receiver to becoming a tight end, just learning everything that I had from Roosevelt and putting it all together here. I know what I can do. I know what I need to do. I know how to function through our college system. So I just want to put it all together. And I'm going to need the help from my teammates, my coaches, and I'm going to challenge myself to get to that goal. That's what I'm going to be reaching for. It's going to be a striving for every day to become the All-American tight end, the best tight end I can be here. That's just been my mindset ever since college. Ever since my college coach told me, my first ever college coach, Coach Williamson, he told me after my first ever spring ball, he told me, he said, "Hey, you have the ability to become a All-American type of player." And ever since he told me that, I always wanted to live up to that. And I never got a chance to do it, and now I see it, and now I understand it, and now I just like, I have all the resources, everything in front of me to do it, so why can't I do it? If another coach told me, like spoke that to my eyes, spoke that to me, like how come I can't live it? And that's what I'm striving for this year.
What are you locked in on personally?
I'm just locked in on becoming the best version of me. I want to become a 100% football player, 100% journalist. I just gotta just do everything I want as a 100%. I just gotta do me 100%. I told myself I've been going through this mindset of just like you gotta treat your life as a job. Everything that you gotta do is a job. A title you have is a job. So like my first job is becoming a student athlete. So I gotta be a student. I have to be an athlete, so what am I doing as a student every day? What am I doing as an athlete every day? I want to be a journalist, so what am I doing as a journalist every day? I want to become better and figure out who Jack is as a person. So that's a job, just trying to figure out who I am and growing as a person, growing as a man. Because now, like from Roosevelt, like being at Roosevelt turned me from a boy to a man, and then now from Roosevelt to Union State, I got turned from a man to an adult and live life as an adult. So that's just my mindset, just how I've been moving lately. And what I've been wanting to do. So,
what motivates you daily?
What motivates me daily is just like I don't want to live the lifestyle of me growing up. That's something that motivates me daily. I don't want to just live the same way that I grew up. I want to live a luxury lifestyle. I want to live a lifestyle. I want to live a corporate lifestyle. I want to become like who going to take Stephen A's job whenever he gets done. At ESPN, like I want to do that. I want to live in. I want to play in the NFL. I want to be a 1%er. I'm already a 1%er playing in Division I. I want to be another 1%er playing in the NFL. So that's a goal. That's a dream of mine. That's been motivating me. And just being with my family and talking to my family and friends every day, they motivate me as well because I want to. Because what my coach says, as a good leader, you gotta bring others with you. So. If I can be good, how come I can't bring my friends and teach my friends the same thing to get the level that I want to be?
What version of yourself are you becoming?
I'm thinking I'm just becoming a version of myself that I've just always been looking in the mirror, always been wanting. Something that I always just been looking back on, I've been reflective on. It's just like my mindset and just how I have been growing up. Like I just always been pushed toward like if I'm doing something what I want to do, like I'll be good at it. But then like if someone can like make me get to another level, to where like now I want that other level to be the standard, the mindset, the norm. I would say like I don't want someone to push me. I want to be self-motivated, self-pushed, self-driven to do whatever I want to do. And if that's my mindset, I can do whatever I want. Everything I say, I can speak it, I can live it because. That's something I've always been. I always told myself that whatever you can put your mindset to, you can do it. But you gotta actually do it, you gotta actually live it. You gotta take the steps and the actions to behind every word that you say. So yeah. So that's just my mindset. That's just how I've been growing up. That's how I've been living these last couple months, and that's my mindset going into my senior year. I appreciate the support that everybody's been bringing me, supporting Eye2Eye with JY. Season 2 will be on the way. It's going to be different. More stories, more conversations, real growth, and also a movement people can relate to. We're just getting started, and make sure y'all locked in with Eye2Eye with JY. I'm your host, Jack Young Jr., JY 2 times, signing out.
Ropes and had it on the line. Coming straight from a place where they know I'm gonna shine. Just get rich or die trying. I'ma die grinding.